Hey everybody, welcome to my channel. Recently I did a few posts of my lemon starburst and people are asking for seeds and they wanted to see what the plant looked like. Now the plant doesn't produce that many seeds because it's quite a small plant, but it produced some of the most beautiful pods that I've ever grown in my garden. And every time I post pictures of the cross, people are just messaging me to ask for seeds. So I keep telling people that I just don't have enough for everybody. So there's only a selected number of people I can give this to, and maybe next year I will give out a bunch more because I know what people like. So I'm gonna grow a bunch more of those. But anyway, let me show you two of the most beautiful plants that I have in my garden right now, and we'll start with this is the Scarlet Rose. And the reason I call it the Scarlet Rose is because if you take the pot and you flip it upside down, it looks just like a rose, and it ripens up to this beautiful red color once it's ready, like this here. So it's absolutely gorgeous. Look at this. It's not completely like a saucer shape, but almost like a half saucer. It's very beautiful, and this is one of the prize cross of mine, and people have been asking for seeds for these as well. So look at how many pods I have. So I may give out a few more coming up soon, and I have selected one for myself. This one here, you see I have the tag right there, so that's the one I'm gonna keep seeds for myself. And this plant is very unique because it turns into all different colors. So it'll start out green, then it becomes dark green, and then it turns completely orange like this here, and it stays that way for a long time. Okay, so that is the Scarlet Rose. Very cool looking plant. And then here is the prize. This is the lemon starburst, and it is absolutely gorgeous. And as I mentioned earlier, anytime I post picture of this, I get questions for where can I get seeds, or I get a ton of messages asking for these seeds. But guys, see, this is all I have. Just a few left. So there's people that are already in line for these. So I'm gonna give it to the people that I promised these to, and then the rest I may have to wait till next year. But look at this. The reason I call it the lemon starburst is because it is brighter than a lemon. So let me show you. Here's my lemon tree. Oop, there's one that's already fallen off, so we'll use that. Look at this. You see that? It is like brighter and prettier than a lemon. So I will be picking these soon to collect seeds. Some of these pots can get pretty large. Early in the season they're pretty big, but now it's kind of late, so they're not producing the size that they should produce, but the pots are still gorgeous regardless. And it looks like this. It's almost like a spindle top in a way, or a flying saucer, and it has this really unique tail on some of them. Look at that. So this is the kind of shapes that I prefer right there. Absolutely gorgeous. And here are some more here. Look at that. So I will have about maybe 10 or 15 pods left to give out this season. The plant is also very nice. It's a little bit different than a lot of the super hots. Well, these are damaged because it's gotten cold in the past few days. It dropped down to 39 degrees, and then the leaves started to turn this color. But it tastes very good. It's quite spicy. It will surprise you. I mean, the way it looks, it's so pretty that you wouldn't think that it's hot. It's pretty hot. So the heat is somewhere around like a Scotch bonnet heat, maybe in the lower range, maybe 300,000 or 250,000 Scoville units, around there. But just gorgeous pot. I think this is the most beautiful pots that I've ever created. So there it is, guys. That's what the plant looked like that you guys wanted to see. Oh, Those are lemongrass, by the way, if you're wondering. So there you have it, guys. That is the lemon Starburst and the Scarlet Rose. Both of them created by me. So next year, guys, for sure, next year I'm gonna give out a ton of these seeds. So I hope you guys still want them in the next season. Alright guys, I forgot one more thing, and this is my Starr-Racha Hornet F3, one of the more beautiful plants that I have. And I specifically saved this guy to grow indoor because I'm trying to speed it up to get a newer generation. So this is the F3. Seeds for this will go to F4. And let me show you how crazy the pods look. Sorry about those lines there. That's just how the Arrow Garden puts out the spectrum, so it looks like this in the camera. But anyway, here is some of the pods that we have, and look at that hornet tail here. You see that there? It has this little nice curved tail at the bottom, and that's the one that I prefer. And here's another one that looks exactly the same. It has a little curve at the bottom, and most of them have this little stinger that points that way, so that's why I call it the Hornet. And some of the crazier pod is this big old pod right here, and it does have that little tail as well. It points kind of like in that direction right here. It's a little bit difficult to see because of the light, but yeah, most of the pods down here look really crazy. So it's gonna be really hot. In the spring I will be growing F4 of these, and then I may do some indoor to speed those up to F5 to F6. So if you guys are working on crossing projects, do it in hydroponic. You can get more seasons in a single year. So that's what I've been doing. That's how I got all my crosses to speed up so quickly. Anyway, that is it. Thank you for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe.